Hello everyone. We are starting the session in another 5 minutes.
Well, then, if anyone is having doubt of yesterday's session, so he or she can ask within 5 minutes if we can deliver that thing. So we'll try our best. Maya, could you enable the mic for the attendees as well so anyone can ask
Yeah,
the question? Yeah,
yes.
thank you. Yeah, hi all. So I'm going to share my screen, the today's agenda. If you guys remember yesterday, we have completing the Jenkins setup over the AWS VM. So today we'll start the CI/CD using the Maven. Okay. So first of all, the agenda of the classes like workshop is we start with why we introduce Maven, what is Maven, and what does the Maven do. Then how like what is the POM file, and then Maven life cycles we discuss onto that part. Then we introduce the Jenkins over there. Then we'll do the Maven installation, and then Maven hands-on. And in this thing as well, we'll just go through the CI/CD pipelines, that what are the stages, how we run it, how we design, create a job. So these kind of things we'll do over here. So once everyone settle down, we'll just start the session within a 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, Meha, is my screen visible to you as well?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. I think we can start within after 1 minute, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So hi all. Now I'm going to start the session. So why Maven? The first thing, right? And Maven we are using like the code, the package is converted by the developers into one executable format. For that particular thing, we are using the Maven. We are taking the help of the Maven. Okay. Like suppose if you want to write the code into the Gradle Maven, so it's just we are writing the code and make it into the executable format, right? So first of all, the written code by the developers, whatever the code they write for, deploying any features, that need to be packaged and converted into the executable format, like, right? If I am saying it's a, suppose it's a py Python file or shell scripting, anything, right? Or Maven. So this is done with the help of the Maven, where we, what we do, we are having my app. Suppose if you all are able to see my screen, we are having the functionality login, then security, then libraries, then analytics we are discussing about, then we need to email anything, then payments part of things, settings, live chat. So these are the things which is, offered by my app. Whatever I have designed the app, that app, these kind of functionalities like login functionality, security setup is there, library functionality is there, then analytics we are discussing about, we can see the analytics, then referrals, search, emailing, basket, offers, these kind of setup it is having. Then why we like, anyone can ask in that manner as well, that why we are using Maven, right? Into the deep down, if I am saying, Maven is just, you can say, Maven is a basically a powerful build automation and a project management tool which is primarily used in the Java based projects. Why, when we are using Maven? When any project that is related to Java language, right? And what it provides, it provides a structured approach to software development by defining our, suppose when I'm saying a structured format, means I'm following the scenarios, right? Where we are defining our project organization, whatever the dependencies and the build process. So what, why I'm saying that when we want to package and convert into the executable format, I'll take the help of the Maven. In the first sheet, like, I'm telling you this thing. So what does it mean? Like, basically, it is all about that it helps in automate the compilation, then I'm saying testing, packaging, deployment of the application, that is make it very easier to manage and maintain the complex project, right? Then next topic means, what is the Maven part? So it's basically a build tool which is used for the Java based projects. Then it can help in building an application that has several different modules. We can say we can do these things by using Maven. Like, we can download the dependencies, plus we can enforcing a directory structure, and then what we can do, we can building an executable with all the dependencies. Building, if you guys remember the yesterday session, we are in AWS format, we are using the AMI, right? AMI is what, where it fulfills our operating system dependencies. We don't need to download it, we just need to choose the whatever, thing I need. If I need a Ubuntu user, I can just choose a Ubuntu AMI. Suppose if I want to Red Hat, I can choose over there. So in that manner we are doing while using the Maven. Then the concept come in, that what is a Maven, right? As I already told you, that Maven is a build tool that is used to maintain the entire life cycle of the project, right? It, what it does, okay? Then it comes into our mind that what it does, okay? So it generates our reports, store documents with the POM file. POM file is nothing. It just, if I can say, when I'm telling you about the POM file, it's basically your project object module. You can model, you can write it down as well if anyone wants to. That is project object model repository. When I'm talking about your, you can say, up folder kind of thing in a layman language, right? Till then, any doubt, anyone? So I'm hoping everyone is good with the things. So I'm moving forward with the Maven dependencies. So we are having the dependency modules over there. Then we are using the Maven. Then it's using its dependencies. Then building the file. Then execute the file and deploying the application. These are the stages over there, right? Then we say that what does the Maven do, basically, right? When I'm talking about the what does the Maven do, it enforces our directory structure, right? Then what it says, first thing, it enforces the directory structure. We are having one folder, then we are having subsets of it. Then It's manage and download the project. Whatever your project dependencies you don't need to take care of, that is taken care by the Maven dependencies, right? Maven modules, like where we manage and download the project dependencies. Suppose if you want to work with, like if you remember yesterday I need to install the Jenkins, right? So for installing the Jenkins over the VM, what I need to do, first of all I need to update the system.
Arohi just got disconnected. She's connecting in a minute.
Sorry, I think my connection dropped down. Meha, now am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, but share your screen again.
Yeah, I think till here it's clear, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what we do, we'll just manage and download the project dependencies. Then we build an executable for the code. Executable means you are executing that particular code changes, which is done by the developer, right? Then what you are doing, you are managing and download the project dependencies. These are the three major factors. What are the Maven do? First of all, it enforces the directory structure. It manage and download your project dependencies, and then it builds an executable for your code, right? Executable format. For that, then we are moving forward. We are just looking what is a suppose if I am saying that it is a project dependency. So what does project dependencies mean, right? You need to understand what is a project dependency. So when we are using the Java files, we are using jar, var files, .exe, .csv. These are the file setup, right? So projects may need Java APIs or framework that are packaged into their own jar files. I'm saying already, when I'm using the Java, like Java language, Java code language, then we are using application programming interface or the framework that is packaged into in their own jar files, right? They are having the format like jar files, right? These jar files are needed in the class path when a project code is compiled. What it says, these whatever the jar files you packaged, right? These jar files needed to into the class path. If class path is not missing there, then you are not need to then you are not able to compile your project code, right? So first of all, what happened, I'll show you. Sorry, my bad. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So first of all, what happened, you are having your like Maven, okay? After Maven, you are having, you request, like you suppose if you are having one project running, okay? So when you are running one project, you are having form.xml, like project object model.xml file. Then you are having directory, within the directory you are having your form.xml file, right? Then you request the dependencies where Maven, right? And then Maven gives that dependencies to your project, right? Then what happened, you can also pull the dependencies from the internet through the use with the help of the APIs, and with the help of the API from the internet, Maven also go. So it's cross vice versa, if you can say. If you want to request the dependencies or pull the dependencies from the internet, you just need Maven, and Maven will be mediator between those things, right? If you want to request the dependencies, then the Maven is the mediator. Suppose if you want to pull the dependencies from there, then also the Maven is the mediator from the internet or on the internet. Then we are saying how we are building the form files, means how we are working with the project object model files, right? So when I'm talking about the project object model file, every Maven project, after this, like this, I just show you what how we install the Maven, and what is the Maven file and how it looks, right? So after this particular theory part of thing, I'll show you that how the form.xml file shows, how we can check that form.xml is there or not, how we check other things. I will let you know after this particular theory, like after letting you know that what are the briefing of these things. So you should know that what is a form, at least full form of it, and what does it work. Okay, so when I'm talking about the POM, so it's basically a project object model file where every Maven project directory needs a pom.xml. Means when I'm talking about, suppose if I want to build some Maven project, it's very necessary that I am carrying some pom.xml file. These files contain all the details. What is my query as a like as a attendee, or as a when I'm seeing as an architect, what is my queries? I'm saying that suppose if you need a pom.xml file, what is the need and what does it actually mean, right? So this particular file contain all the details. What does this file contain?